Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Silent Core and today I've got something a bit different for you guys. I'm excited to be one of the first people in the world able to share their gameplay of this game called Planet Coaster. It's being developed by Frontier, who are actually a games company based right next to Jagex in Cambridge in the Science Park, and they've developed quite a few roller coaster, tycoon-y type games in the past, so this seriously has some big potential to be a major upcoming theme park simulation game. So I was invited down to London last week along with some other YouTubers and press to get early access for it, and we were also able to record all of our footage, which is what you guys are watching on screen. This is footage that I recorded myself, and I'm going to be showing you guys how you can create a Skyline theme park. I'm going to be sharing some tips and tricks for the game. I'm going to be sharing a cheat code that will allow you to unlock coaster building, and I'm also going to be giving away a free code for the game to one of you guys. So first of all, I should say that this isn't actually an alpha build of the game, or maybe even pre-alpha at this stage. I did come across a few glitchy features, but then again, you're probably not supposed to build your park a mile up in the sky like I did, but I just wanted to try something different from everybody else, and it kind of worked. The hardest part was just connecting the rides that were kind of floating in the air down to the bottom level for people to be able to actually access them. I guess that was the trickiest part of it. And I was getting a few weird issues where I was trying to sort of zoom in on these rides that were floating in the air, and I couldn't rotate the camera to find them properly just because I think the camera rotates from the ground level and not actually where you're looking at, so that made it slightly difficult. So we did get to play around with about 13 rides. We had some scenery and some buildings that we could play around with as well. There wasn't a whole lot of content available in this game, and in fact we didn't even have roller coasters, which was a bit of a shame. But I'm going to quickly show you guys how it works when you're building rides. So I'm going to take you guys through the process of what you have to do to build each ride. So first of all, you need to find the ride that you want to build, and then you need to make an entrance with a ticket booth for people to queue into it, and you also need to make an exit and make sure everything's connected, so you have a separate entrance and exit path, and to make sure people can get in and out of your ride as well. It's also going to save you a ton of time if you know the actual shortcuts for building, so I actually wrote those down after the event. So if you hold shift, you can raise and lower any object into the air. This is what I used to place kind of rides up in the sky. I held down shift and moved it upwards. And then you can use the control button that will lock the horizontal axis. And then there's quite a few tricks that you can do with the Pathfinding tool to make your life a bit easier. So you can click and drag to make angled paths, so if you've got things in the sky like I do, or at different heights, then you'll need to click and drag the paths to kind of angle them downwards to make things match up. And then you can use the plus and the minus keys to lengthen or shorten the paths as you're placing them. This is good for filling in tight gaps, or if you want to fill a long way with a long path, you can do that. Similarly, the square brackets on your keyboard, that's right below the plus and the minus keys, these ones will widen and narrow your path, so if you want to make a really long winding path, I'd recommend sticking with the narrow one. But if you want to make a bit of a communal area with lots of paths coming off it, probably better to go with the bigger one. And another shortcut worth knowing is if you hold the control, you can stop the auto-pathing, and this will let you do tight paths as well. But I want to show you guys my favourite part of the game, and this has to be just the characters and the insane level of detail that these guys have put into this game. So you can zoom in really closely to the people in your park and see sort of first-hand their expressions and what they think of your park. So if you have a really sucky park, they're probably not going to look that happy. As you can see, I've given them plenty of walking to do to get to my rides, so they seem pretty content with my design so far. But yeah, this game looks absolutely beautiful. I love the art style, probably my favourite thing about it. You'll see little kids coming, like, literally running into your rides. They're, like, so excited to be on it. You know, you get couples walking around holding hands, groups of people. You know, the detail is just really cool. I guess my only complaint with it was maybe the lack of content that we had to play with, but after our feedback at the event, the developers mentioned they're actually going to be adding Coaster Builder into the alpha. The only catch is it's going to be behind a cheat code. Well, I say it's a catch. Anybody can use the cheat code, really. You just have to know what it is. So the cheat code is under construction. So you just type that in, all one word, no spaces, to unlock the extra content. I'm not really sure what the point is of the cheat code when anybody can use it, but I guess it makes it a little bit more exclusive for you guys that know what the code is. If you guys want to play this game, it's going to be available tomorrow in alpha. I do have one code available to give to you guys, so if you want to win it, all you have to do is leave a comment on this video and let me know what you'd want to make in the game. I'm going to pick one of you guys and send you the code. It's as simple as that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like if you did, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.